Welcome, my dear friend. My name is Mountain Lullabies, and I am honored to be the one guiding you tonight into a place of peace and rest. I am here to take you on a journey that will lead you to a world of calm, comfort, and deep relaxation. As you settle in for the night, let go of any worries or tensions that may be lingering in your mind. This is your time to unwind, to heal, and to rest fully. You are in a place of complete safety, and in these next moments, all that matters is your comfort. Take a deep breath and begin to feel the weight of your body sinking into the softness beneath you. Whether you are lying in bed or curled up on your favorite chair, let yourself be held by the surface supporting you. Feel how the earth itself, solid and unwavering, is holding you with its quiet strength. The foundation of the world beneath you offers a sense of grounding that brings a deep sense of relief. Now, with each breath, allow yourself to soften. As you breathe in, feel the air filling your lungs, refreshing and purifying. As you exhale, release any stress or discomfort. Feel it melt away from your body like ice in the warmth of the sun. Your shoulders, your arms, your legs, everything feels lighter with each breath. Let this sensation spread through your body, from the tips of your toes to the top of your head. Every inch of you is being enveloped in warmth, in softness, in peace. Close your eyes gently, and as you do, imagine yourself in a place of perfect comfort, surrounded by the beauty of nature. Picture a quiet space where the air is fresh and crisp, and the sounds of the world around you are soothing and calm. Perhaps you find yourself walking through a meadow, the soft grass beneath your feet, or sitting by a calm river, listening to the gentle flow of water. Let this peaceful place be your sanctuary for the night, a safe haven where nothing can disturb your serenity. As the world outside fades away, allow your mind to drift with the rhythm of your breath. Imagine the soft glow of twilight beginning to settle over the landscape, casting everything in a gentle, golden hue. The breeze whispers through the trees, and the distant sounds of birds and insects create a soft, melodic hum in the air. All is peaceful. All is still. In this moment, you are completely at ease, completely safe. There is nowhere to be but here. Allow yourself to feel the comfort that surrounds you, the warmth of your surroundings, the softness of your bed, the gentle rhythm of your breath. It all works together to guide you into a deep state of relaxation. You are free to let go of the day's worries, free to surrender to the present moment. This is your time to rest, to heal, and to embrace the quiet beauty that life offers when we allow ourselves to fully relax. Now, with each passing second, you are moving closer and closer to a peaceful slumber. The world is here with you, but it is distant and gentle, like a lullaby that cradles you to sleep. There is no rush, no urgency. Only the soft, reassuring embrace of comfort and safety. Let go completely. You deserve this time for rest, for peace, and for rejuvenation. As I guide you through this journey, know that you are safe in your space. You are surrounded by protection, by comfort, and by a world that is here to support you. The journey ahead will be one of quiet discovery, where each step brings you closer to a deeper sense of relaxation and tranquility. Let this moment be the beginning of a peaceful night's rest, where all you need to do is trust in the process and allow yourself to drift effortlessly into sleep. Take another deep breath and with each inhale, know that you are exactly where you need to be. With each exhale, release anything that may still be lingering in your body or mind. Feel yourself settling deeper, more comfortably into the warmth and safety of your surroundings. This is your moment. You are safe, you are here, and you are ready to rest. As the peaceful tranquility of the evening settles over you, you find yourself stepping deeper into the serene embrace of nature. The air, still and crisp, carries the delicate scent of pine and earth, grounding you in this quiet, magical place. The path beneath your feet is soft and welcoming, a mixture of lush moss and scattered pine needles that cushion each step you take. The forest, alive with the sounds of nature, seems to welcome you, its trees standing tall like ancient sentinels, their branches reaching out to form a comforting canopy above you. You begin to walk, each movement effortless, the weight of the world lifting with every step you take. As you move through the forest, the soft rustling of leaves and the distant trickle of a stream create a soothing melody, guiding you further into the heart of this peaceful haven. With each breath, you feel more and more connected to the earth beneath you, more and more at home in this beautiful world of green. The sun, now dipping low on the horizon, casts a warm, golden light through the gaps in the trees, illuminating the path ahead. The golden rays filter through the leaves, creating a soft, ethereal glow that dances on the forest floor, weaving a quiet magic into the air. The deeper you go, the more you feel the forest's enchantment wrapping around you, like a protective blanket, sheltering you from the outside world. As you continue your walk, you come to a clearing. The air here feels different, fresher or lighter, as though the very essence of the forest has become more alive. It is in this quiet, sacred space that you hear it, a soft, delicate sound, like the faintest rustling of leaves, but much more purposeful, almost as if it's calling to you. Your heart quickens, curiosity sparking within you. You follow the sound, moving gently, trying not to disturb the calm beauty around you. In a small cluster of wildflowers, you spot something unexpected, a flash of light, barely noticeable, but unmistakable in its brightness. You kneel down, your eyes searching the flowers, and there, nestled among the petals, is a tiny being, no bigger than a rosebud, its wings shimmering like gossamer in the soft sunlight. The creature's eyes, large and bright, look up at you with a mixture of surprise and vulnerability. It is a fairy, fragile and delicate, her wings fluttering with effort, as if she is struggling to stay aloft. You kneel closer, your breath barely a whisper as you take in the sight before you. She is beautiful, her wings a shimmering blend of soft, iridescent colors, her face angelic, though marked with a faint trace of worry. The tiny fairy looks at you with eyes that seem to carry an ancient wisdom, a deep, knowing gaze that stirs something in your heart. "Hello," you whisper, careful not to startle her, your voice barely above a murmur. The fairy's eyes widen in recognition, a flicker of relief crossing her features. "Greetings, kind human," she replies, her voice light, almost musical, like the chime of delicate bells in the wind. "I am Lira, a guardian of this forest, but I have hurt my wing, and now I cannot return home." Your heart swells with a deep compassion for this fragile creature, and without thinking, you reach out your hand. "What can I do to help?" you ask, your voice soft but full of sincerity. You can't help but feel a connection to her, as if this moment was destined, as if the forest itself had led you here for a reason. Lira gazes at you for a moment, as if measuring your intentions, and then her expression softens, a grateful smile tugging at her lips. "Your kindness is as rare as it is welcome," she says. "If you could mend my wing, I would be forever in your debt." Her words, both humble and sincere, fill you with a sense of purpose, and without hesitation you gently extend your hand. Lira, so small and delicate, climbs onto your palm, her tiny form barely a weight. You can feel the slight flutter of her wings against your skin, and her trust in you is palpable. There is a bond forming between you, one that transcends words, something ancient and profound. You carefully examine her wing, noticing the delicate, intricate veins that run through it, and the faint tear near the edge. It is fragile, but you understand, somehow, that with the right care you can help her. "Don't worry, Lira," you say, your voice steady and reassuring. "I'll fix your wing." Lyra's eyes brighten at your words, and she nods, her voice barely a whisper. "Thank you, kind human," she says, her gratitude pouring through her like a gentle stream. With careful hands, you begin the delicate task of mending her wing. As you work, Lira guides you, her knowledge of her own anatomy and her gentle spirit making the process smoother. With each movement, you feel a deeper connection to her and to the magic of the forest around you. It is as if the very trees, the very air, are holding their breath as you help her. The forest is watching, waiting, and you are a part of it all. When the wing is finally set right, Lira flutters her wings, testing them gently. Her face lights up with a radiant smile, and the joy in her eyes is unmistakable. "Thank you," she says, her voice full of warmth and relief. "You've done more for me than you know." A sense of fulfillment settles over you, and as you watch her take flight, your heart swells with pride. But Lira is not finished yet. "As a token of my gratitude," she says, her voice filled with excitement, "I wish to show you my world, the world of the fairies. Few humans have ever laid eyes on it, and it is a place of great beauty." Your heart leaps at the invitation. To see the fairy world, a place of legend and magic. It is a dream come true. You can hardly believe it, but you know this is real. "I would be honored, Lira," you reply, your voice full of awe. With a flick of her wings, Lira begins to fly ahead, her glow growing brighter with each beat. "Follow me," she calls, her voice filled with excitement and joy. And as you take your first step toward the unknown, the forest seems to open up before you, its mysteries unfolding like a book, inviting you to see the world through new eyes. The air seems to thicken with enchantment as Lira leads you deeper into the forest, her wings leaving a trail of shimmering, sparkling dust in her wake. The forest, once familiar and comforting, begins to transform. The trees seem taller, their trunks wider, their branches bending in elegant arcs that seem to beckon you forward. The path beneath your feet feels softer, like the ground itself is giving way to something more otherworldly. With each step, the forest grows more magical, more vibrant. The sunlight filtering through the trees has taken on a golden hue, and the leaves shimmer as if bathed in a soft, ethereal glow. The air smells sweeter now, like wildflowers and fresh rain, with hints of something more, something ancient and hidden. You feel your heart race with anticipation as the world around you shifts. The deeper you go, the more alive the forest becomes. It hums with energy, every leaf and branch vibrating with the pulse of something you can't quite grasp yet. But it feels like the beating heart of the world itself. Lira flutters ahead, her wings glowing brighter with each passing moment, casting a soft light that seems to illuminate the path for you. "We're almost there," she says, her voice filled with pride. "You are about to see the heart of our world, a place that few humans have ever set foot in. Are you ready?" Your chest tightens with excitement, but you nod, knowing that this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. You are about to witness something beyond the realms of human understanding. The forest seems to hold its breath as you continue your journey, the sense of anticipation growing with every step. And then, as you round a bend in the path, the trees suddenly part, revealing a clearing bathed in soft, golden light. The sight that greets you is nothing short of breathtaking. The landscape before you is a paradise, a fairy kingdom like no other, hidden far from the eyes of the human world. The air is alive with magic, and the colors are more vibrant than anything you've ever seen. The flowers here glow softly in the dim light, their petals a kaleidoscope of colors, purples, blues, pinks, and oranges, shifting and changing as if they were alive. The ground is carpeted with soft moss, and delicate ferns sway in the gentle breeze, creating a peaceful rhythm. But it's the trees that steal your breath away. They are ancient, their trunks massive and twisted, their branches stretching high into the sky, where they meet to form a canopy of leaves that shimmer like liquid gold. The branches are adorned with tiny, glowing lanterns that flicker softly, casting a warm, inviting glow over everything. The air smells of sweetness and earth, a fragrance so rich it feels like it's entering your very soul. "This is it," Lira says softly, her voice filled with reverence. "Welcome to the heart of the fairy kingdom." Your eyes widen as you take in the beauty of the place, unable to speak for a moment. The sight before you is too extraordinary, too magical to fully comprehend. The trees are alive, their branches swaying and moving of their own accord as though they are welcoming you into their midst. The air is thick with magic, and the sense of wonder fills every fiber of your being. This place feels like the very essence of nature itself, untamed, pure, and full of life. As you take in the beauty of the fairy kingdom, you notice movement around you. Tiny figures, no bigger than your hand, flit through the air, their wings sparkling in the soft light. They are fairies, each one distinct, their wings shimmering in a variety of colors. They dart from flower to flower, from tree to tree, leaving trails of light in their wake. The sight is mesmerizing, and you feel as if you've stepped into a dream, a world where the impossible is possible. Lira notices your awe and smiles. "I know it's overwhelming," she says, "but this is just the beginning. Follow me, and I will show you more." With that, she flutters ahead, and you follow, your heart racing with excitement. The path ahead is lined with glowing flowers, their petals bright and soft, casting a gentle light on the ground beneath your feet. As you walk, you can't help but marvel at the beauty around you. Every corner of this kingdom is alive with magic. Tiny, crystal clear fountains that bubble up from the earth, their water sparkling like diamonds. Delicate houses made from the roots of ancient trees, their windows glowing with a warm, inviting light. And fairies everywhere, each one as unique as the world they inhabit. As you continue on, you come across a small group of fairies seated in a circle on a bed of soft moss. Their wings are all different, some with shimmering shades of blue, others with vibrant reds and purples, and each one has a distinct, radiant beauty. They look up as you approach, their faces lighting up with warm smiles. Lira introduces you to them one by one. "This is Celia," she says, pointing to a fairy with wings the color of the sky at dawn. She has the ability to control the winds. With a wave of her hand, she can summon a breeze or calm a storm. Next, Lira introduces you to Sylvana, a fairy whose wings are the color of autumn leaves. She is the guardian of plants and trees, Lira explains. Her touch can make flowers bloom and trees bear fruit. She communicates with the plants, listening to their secrets and wisdom. The next fairy, Lumia, has wings that shimmer like light itself. Lumia can bend and shape light, Lira continues. She paints the world with light and shadow, creating beautiful patterns and illusions. Next, Lira points to a fairy with deep purple wings. This is Noctura. She can see in the dark and navigate the night. She guides those who are lost, helping them find their way. Finally, Lira introduces Asala, a fairy with wings that sparkle like the night sky. Asala understands the language of the stars, Lira says. She can hear the whispers of the universe and shares its wisdom. As you listen to the fairies, you feel a sense of awe and wonder. These beings, so small yet so powerful, seem to hold the secrets of the universe within their tiny bodies. You realize that the world you thought you knew is just a small fraction of the true magic that exists in the universe. Lyra's voice breaks through your thoughts. "Come, follow me," she says. And you move on, guided by her light. There's someone you need to meet. As you follow Lira deeper into the fairy kingdom, you come to a grand grove, where an ancient tree stands at the center, its branches heavy with glowing blossoms. Beneath the tree sits the fairy queen, her wings a dazzling array of colors. Her presence is commanding yet gentle, her gaze wise and kind. "Welcome, traveler," she says, her voice warm and welcoming. "I am Queen Seraphina. You have journeyed far, and I am here to listen." You approach the queen, your heart filled with a sense of peace and reverence. The magic of the fairy kingdom seems to settle around you, and you feel as though you are in the presence of something ancient and eternal. As you approach Queen Seraphina, you feel an overwhelming sense of calm wash over you. The air around you is thick with magic, the trees hum with energy, and the soft glow of the fairy realm seems to embrace you like a warm, protective blanket. Her gaze is steady, wise beyond comprehension, yet gentle, as if she has seen all the wonders and sorrows of the world and still chooses to embrace them with grace. "I am so glad to meet you, traveler," Queen Seraphina says, her voice melodious and comforting. Her wings shimmer with every word she speaks, as though each sentence carries a piece of the ancient magic that pulses through the very heart of this fairy kingdom. "You've come a long way to be here. What brings you to our realm?" You stand still for a moment, taking in the Queen's presence. Her regal demeanor is balanced by an aura of kindness, as if she truly sees the essence of who you are. You hesitate, unsure of what to say, but then you remember the purpose of your journey. You've been seeking answers, seeking understanding, and perhaps a deeper connection with the world around you. I came here to learn, Queen Seraphina, you say, your voice soft but resolute, to understand the magic of this place and the wisdom of the fairies. I've felt lost, disconnected, and now I wish to find a sense of belonging. I want to know the magic that lives within me and within this world. The Queen's expression softens, and she nods knowingly. Ah, yeah, she says. The search for belonging is one that many have walked, and you are right to seek it here, in the heart of the fairy kingdom. For we too were once lost, long before we found our true purpose in this realm. She gestures for you to come closer, and you step forward, eager to understand more, to learn from this timeless being. But before we speak of magic and wisdom, she says, I must introduce you to the Council of Fairies. They hold the knowledge of our realm and carry the wisdom of the ages. With a flick of her wings, she summons the council. You watch as 5 other fairies appear from behind the glowing trees, each one radiating their own unique magic. They are each different, their wings gleaming in shades of colors that you never thought possible. The air seems to crackle with energy as they gather around the Queen. This, Queen Seraphina says, her voice filled with pride, is the Council of Fairies. They each govern a different aspect of our world and carry the knowledge of the natural magic that flows through the universe. She gestures to the fairy on her right. This is Celia, the Queen says. She controls the winds. With just a thought, she can summon a gentle breeze or call forth a mighty storm. The winds are her language, and they respond to her with great respect. Celia, with wings the color of the clearest sky, smiles softly. Her presence feels like the first breath of fresh air after a long, stifling day. It's an honor to meet you, traveler, she says. Her voice is like the soft rustling of leaves in the wind. The Queen then turns to the next fairy, a small but powerful being with wings of amber and gold. This is Sylvana, the Queen says. She is the guardian of plants and trees. She can make flowers bloom with a mere touch, and the trees share their wisdom with her. She speaks to the earth, and the earth listens. Sylvana bows her head slightly, her eyes twinkling like the sun filtering through the leaves. I am honored to meet you, she says, her voice as soothing as a summer breeze. Next, the Queen motions toward a fairy with wings that shimmer in shades of green and blue. Lumia, the Queen introduces her. She bends the light, shaping it into beautiful patterns and illusions. She can create a dance of shadows that brings the world to life in ways you cannot imagine. Lumia's wings pulse with energy as she steps forward. Light is the paint on the canvas of the world, she says, her voice as bright as the first ray of dawn. I weave it into stories, and it responds to the touch of my hands. The Queen turns to the 4th member of the council, a fairy whose wings are as dark as the night sky, dotted with tiny glowing stars. Noctura, the Queen says. She is the guide of the dark. She sees clearly in the darkness and navigates the night with ease. In her presence, the night is not to be feared but embraced. Noctura's eyes gleam with an otherworldly wisdom as she speaks. "The night is full of secrets," she says, her voice as calm as the still waters of a midnight lake. "And I too hold many secrets which I share with those who seek the truth." Lastly, the queen gestures to a fairy whose wings sparkle like the stars in the night sky. "And this is Asala," the queen says. "She is the keeper of the stars, and she speaks to them. The stars guide her, and she understands their ancient language." Asala smiles gently, her wings glistening in the soft light. "The stars are the storytellers of the universe," she says. "They carry the wisdom of the ages, and I listen to them when they speak. Each of the fairies stands before you, their presence overwhelming in its beauty and power. The air is thick with the energy they radiate, and you feel an incredible sense of reverence for these beings who live in a world so far beyond your own." Queen Seraphina watches you closely, her eyes filled with kindness. "These are the guardians of our world," she says. "Each of them holds a key to the magic that sustains us all. They have watched over the world for eons, and now they share their wisdom with you." You stand there in awe, your heart swelling with gratitude and wonder. Each fairy has a gift, a power that is beyond anything you've ever known. And now, you are part of their world, if only for a moment. The connection you feel to this magical place is indescribable, and you can't help but wonder how this encounter will shape the rest of your life. The queen steps forward once more, her wings shimmering as she speaks. "You have been welcomed into our kingdom, and we offer you our wisdom. May it guide you in your journey." With a deep breath, you nod, feeling the weight of this moment in your heart. You are no longer just a traveler passing through. You are part of something bigger, something ancient and profound. The light in the clearing softens, casting a serene glow around Queen Seraphina's radiant throne made of intertwined branches and glowing blossoms. She rises from her seat with a graceful flutter of her wings, the delicate petals on her crown shifting as she moves. The air around her seems to hum with ancient magic, each movement bringing a whisper from the forest, each breath echoing the quiet wisdom of ages. As the other fairies gather nearby, they fall silent, awaiting the queen's next words. "You have traveled far, young traveler," Queen Seraphina says, her voice a soft melody that reverberates through the stillness of the forest. "And now, you stand before me at the heart of our kingdom, here, where magic flows like a river, where every leaf and every creature holds a secret, and where the very air is thick with ancient knowledge." Her words fill the space between you, and a deep sense of reverence swells in your chest. In the presence of the queen, everything feels alive. Everything, from the distant rustling of leaves to the flicker of light in the shadows, seems to carry meaning. Her eyes meet yours, soft yet piercing, as though she is looking into your very soul. "You have a question in your heart, do you not?" Queen Seraphina asks, her voice gentle but firm. "A question that has driven you to seek our wisdom. You yearn for something. Peace, purpose, understanding. Am I right?" You nod slowly, your heart beating with the weight of your own thoughts. The journey that led you here has been filled with uncertainty. You've always felt that there was something missing, some piece of yourself you couldn't find. No matter how hard you searched, This magical forest, the fairies, and this moment seem to hold the answers you've been seeking. I want to understand, you say softly, your voice carrying the weight of your inner longing. I want to know what I am meant to do. How do I find my place in the world? How do I find peace? Queen Seraphina smiles, her wings fluttering ever so slightly, as if she were about to impart something deeply profound. Peace, she says, is not something you find outside of yourself. It is something that resides within. And purpose is not given to you by others. It is something you must discover for yourself, through your actions, your heart, and the way you choose to live. Her words hang in the air like a delicate, weightless thread, and you can feel the truth of them settle deep within you, as if the world itself were nodding in agreement. You see, she continues, the world is full of distractions. People, events, and even the thoughts in your own mind can pull you in many directions. But the forest, she gestures to the towering trees around you, it has learned to stand still, to listen to the wind and the sun, to grow in its own rhythm. And so must you. Queen Seraphina pauses, her gaze distant, as though she is tapping into some ancient wellspring of knowledge. True wisdom, true peace, comes when you stop searching for answers in the chaos of the world, and instead, you look within. You allow your heart to be still, and you listen. Only then will you hear the whispers of your soul, telling you what it truly desires. Her words are like a gentle breeze that rustles through the trees, and you find yourself sinking deeper into the peaceful stillness of the moment. For the first time, you begin to understand. You've spent so much of your life looking outside of yourself, seeking validation from others, searching for answers in places that don't hold the key to your happiness. The truth, as Queen Seraphina has said, is that it's all within you. As the realization dawns, you feel a warmth spread through your chest, a warmth of acceptance, of understanding. The fear and uncertainty that once clouded your mind begin to dissolve, and a deep sense of peace starts to take root. You are not alone in your journey, Queen Seraphina continues, her voice softer now, more intimate. Even when it feels like the world is against you, you are part of something much larger. The forest, the fairies, the stars above, it all connects. You are a part of this great, interconnected web of life, and though you may not always see it, you are never truly alone. Her words resonate deeply within you, filling the spaces where doubt and fear once lived. You are connected to something far greater than yourself. You are part of the very fabric of the universe, and this realization brings with it a sense of belonging that you have longed for. Queen Seraphina steps forward, her wings glowing softly in the twilight, casting a warm light around you. The path ahead may not always be easy, she says, her voice filled with both warmth and wisdom. There will be challenges, just as there are in the forest. The trees must bend in the wind, the river must carve its path through stone. But with each challenge comes growth, and with each obstacle, you are given the opportunity to become stronger, wiser, and more aligned with your true self. You feel her words settle within you, grounding you in a way that nothing else has. The path ahead, though uncertain, is yours to walk. And with each step, you will find yourself closer to the peace you seek, closer to the purpose that has always been within you. You will face moments of doubt, Queen Seraphina says, her voice gentle but knowing. But remember, the darkness is never permanent. It is always followed by the dawn. Trust in yourself, trust in the journey, and know that you are